His eyes are small and glassy, but they are well adapted. They can pick up faint traces of movement, the flicker of plankton floating nearby. And in a way, that's all they need to see, just enough to create the illusion of a decoy. Everything else is hidden. In the silent, oppressive darkness of the Atlantic depths, where the sunlight goes out before it even reaches the rocks, a small creature drifts in a light that does not belong here. This is not the light of dawn, not the twinkle of the moon, but something colder, hungrier, the deadly glow of Himantalaphus groenlandicus, known as Johnson's anglerfish. This is not a fish that pursues its prey. She's waiting. The light coming from the tip of the fleshy rod above her head is a live bait, a trap made of flesh and bacteria that glow thanks to a chemical called luciferin. It gently sways like a lantern in the endless night, promising hope to any lost creature that dares to come closer. But in this part of the ocean, curiosity is not a virtue, but a death sentence. The mouth of the anglerfish is a grotesque masterpiece of evolution. The teeth, curved inwards like hooks, make escape physically impossible. The jaw opens wider than the body, shifting to swallow prey half the size. And behind that mouth, the elastic stomach swells like a balloon, a grotesque miracle of survival that allows it to absorb anything it is unlucky enough to approach. But the real horror, or splendor, depending on how you look at it, is not in the teeth or the light. It's about the logic of the body itself. This bottomless world is ruled by a female, large and monstrous. The man is almost invisible, he is smaller than her, he is a ghost compared to her. When he finds her in eternal darkness, he doesn't take care of her. He bites her skin, bites into her flesh with his mouth, and dissolves into her body. His organs die, his brain fades away, until only his testicles remain, fed by her blood. It sounds monstrous, but deep down it's perfect harmony. Where it is almost impossible to meet someone like yourself, evolution has turned love into parasitism. The two beings literally become one. She carries it with her all her life, a living battery of sperm cells embedded in her body, ready when she needs it. The depths of the sea have changed the rules of biology. Her skin is dark brown or black, covered with a velvety sheen that absorbs almost all light. Even when the bait is shiny, the rest of its body remains invisible. Nature has created it so that it cannot be seen, only a luminous lure flickers in the endless darkness. For small fish and crustaceans, this dish seems tiny. It's a perfect illusion for her. Scientists who studied Johnson's anglerfish discovered that the bacteria that produce light are not part of her body. They live in symbiosis with the bait, feeding on its nutrients and providing it with light. In other words, even her weapon is alive. Another species lives inside her, like a ghost inhabiting her skull. Think about it. There can be 3 lives in one body, a female, an absorbed male, and a colony of glowing bacteria. A single being embodying consumption, fusion, and dependence. Under the black pressure of the abyss, individuality means nothing. A bond, even a parasitic one, is about survival. Bait is not just a light, it is a means of communication. At depths where vision is almost non-existent, light is language. Each species of anglerfish emits a unique wavelength, like an encoded signature that only members of its species can read. This faint blue-green flicker is both a weapon and a whisper. I'm here. I'm hunting. I'm alive. If humans evolved in such darkness, would our love become parasitic? Won't our communication be reduced to weak impulses in the dark, desperate signals of existence? Anglerfish makes you think. What does survival mean when the world is built on absence? Unlike sharks or whales, which are dominated by movement and strength, Johnson's anglerfish is dominated by immobility and deception. She doesn't waste energy chasing. She's waiting. In this stillness lies an ancient kind of patience that seems wise or cruel. When marine biologists brought one of them to the surface, she died in a matter of seconds. Her body is not adapted to our world. The pressure that could crush a submarine is its comfort zone. Take away that weight, and her organs will expand and rupture. In a way, anglerfish can only exist in pitch darkness, a creature whose life depends on something that could kill almost anything else. This species has changed little over millions of years. There's no need for that. Its perfection lies in its simplicity: bait, mouth, patience exceeding time. When you look at the glowing anglerfish, you see an echo of the oldest struggle on Earth, the balance between hunger and survival, attraction and death. This glowing ball is both an invitation and an execution. This is the biological version of temptation itself. Even the very word luciferin, the chemical that gives it its radiance, comes from Lucifer, meaning bringer of light. Light is both salvation and death. It's poetry written in DNA. So the next time you see a faint glimmer of light in the dark, in the ocean or maybe in life itself, think of this creature. Not all lights lead to a safe place. Some lead into the mouth of something patient, ancient, and beautiful in its horror. Johnson's anglerfish doesn't just live in the dark. It's darkness pretending to be light. Support the channel if you want to learn more secrets from the abyss. I promise that each of them will allow you to see the darkness of the ocean in a slightly different way.